Shut up, Carl. You're interrupting.
Hello, and welcome to our brand new program known as Antics. Now, you don't normally hear people talking over the intro of the program, but on this occasion I am because I have nothing else to do. So,
not yet.
Apologies, that's Marky. In this series, we'll be exploring nature as we speak.
That's
exploring
right.
Animals, the habitats, and all the stuff.
Yeah. And I like it. I was always spooling together and like it. We'll always have a job and like it. Exploring and like it. We'll go like it. Because we don't like it. Because someone like the spaghetti and meatballs got a burger. Or like Jenna's going to make Marky's burger. Oh, it's like it. And we're doing it.
This is a new series we are doing, and my other two people have run right past me. Welcome to our new... This is a spin-off from the vehicle show. This is the Animal Antics, and we're going to be creating the show during the COVID-19 lockdown. During the COVID-19 lockdown, which we actually know. That is a seagull. And they are horrible little creatures. They fly around, they try eating your heads.
Right, at the moment we're at the park and we're doing some animal antic photos and videos. So far I've got a lot of pictures of ducks, so that will be good.
But we're doing it be closer.
These are seagulls, obviously, and I'm shaking my hand madly trying to talk to you, but yeah. But yeah, these are seagulls. They're very small and annoying creatures.
Don't move any closer than 2 meters. We are being respectful. Oh, what's going on? Who did that? The pigeons are not socially distanced from each other. What? Okay, I feel this has not been socially distanced. If I go in wide, you can see they are all surrounding me. Me and Oliver are doing a perfect example of being socially distanced. We should point out we're doing this socially distanced because we want to be respectful and to show you all, even though we're filming, you still have to respect these guidelines. We may all live in the same household and all that, but we're doing it, we film different outside. Social distance just because to be respectful. So please do the same thing. Stay at home, socially distance yourself from others. And the rest of the guidelines, which I can't remember. Meanwhile, Jenna was in for a big surprise. What's going on? What's that duck? I'm sure we'll say what it is in the voiceover later. It's a moorhen. A moorhen? Yes, a moorhen. Here we have a moorhen. Moorhens are sometimes known as marsh hens and are medium-sized water birds that are members of the rail family. Most species are placed in the genus Gallinula, Latin for little hen. They're close relatives of the coots, which is odd. Gulls, also known as seagulls, are seabirds of the family Laridae and Subordinari. They are most closely related to the terns and only distant relative to auks, skimmers, and even more distantly to waders. You see them mostly around the beaches where you live, depending where you live, but occasionally in parks you do get a glimpse of them, as you see here, slowly swimming across a pond. Pigeons here are family members of the Columbidae, which is of course a bird family, also consisting of doves. It is the only family in the order Columbiformes. These are stout-bodied birds with short necks and short, slender bills. In some species feature fleshy cerés. They primarily feed on seeds, woods, and plants. The family occurs worldwide, but the greatest variety is in the Indomalayan and Australasian realms. You can get quite a few pigeons also, or quite large amounts of pigeons, in your local park. A fish? You're meant to be presenting animals. What are you looking for? What are you looking to film next?
Squirrels.
They're really difficult to find, but hey ho.
A little camera, but I saw it. But it's dropping loads of leaves everywhere. There it is. I can see it.
There's a squirrel up here somewhere. I can't see it.
I've got eyes on him. I can't see it anymore.
I can't see any squirrels.
Well, I got it on camera for a little bit, I think. Come on.
What have you found?
A squirrel.
Oh, it's up there somewhere.
There he is. I've got eyes on him.
Watch out for the dog breath and smell it.
I'm filming, and now you said all that.
Sorry.
I can't see it anymore. I lost it. Well, I got it on camera.
So squirrels are members of the family Cervidae, a family that includes small or medium-sized rodents. The squirrel family includes tree squirrels, ground squirrels, chipmunks, marmots, including groundhogs, flying squirrels, and prairie dogs, amongst other rodents. Squirrels are indigenous to the Americas, Eurasia, and Africa, and were introduced by humans to Australia. The earliest known fossilized squirrel date from the Eocene epoch, and among other living rodent families, the squirrels are closely related to the mountain beaver and to the dormice. They have a habit of constantly climbing trees, and they also like to eat little nuts that you find in a park or somewhere treey. If any of that makes sense, I hope it does. But they are very difficult to find and film, as you see here, from Jenna's point of view, I think. Who's doing a really, really terrible job of trying to find it by making a loud noise.
Squirrel. Nice. So we found one squirrel, but I didn't manage to get much of a shot on it. So we're going to try and find some more squirrels.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I did film a little bit of that squirrel.
Yeah, I
Which
managed
emerged.
to get some of it. Then it just like wandered off and I kind of lost track of it. But it was in the trees. So
Oh my god,
there we go. It's filming now.
If you zoom in, as you can see, I've got acorns. Or things. Backwards.
Yes, Carl.
So-
we all have acorns.
I'm going to use these socially distanced from the squirrel, of course, I'm a camera person, to lure the squirrel so we can get a bit, it's only just my hand,
No,
to
no.
get a really good look at this squirrel. So hopefully
Hopefully it'll come close. Oh, are we going to Squirrel Central?
No, too far. And it's too hot.
I don't think
And
that's... Yeah, we're going
I
to go to the
don't.
cafe.
What do you want, Carl?
nothing really.
I would quite like a drink because I'm really thirsty.
Yeah, what do you want, Carl?
Cut that.
again. At the moment, I am looking at
What did you say? Sea?
with
Please.
the animal antics.
Water, please.
But
We'll do
Oliver's found something interesting, so I'm gonna shut up, Kyle. I'm gonna have a look for them. How do we turn the camera around? Hang on.
So everyone is now eating. I'm not, because I don't like ice creams that much all the time. I have them occasionally, but it's not all the time. Now apparently, whilst me and Jenna were queuing up to get some ice creams, Oliver claimed he found some things. Stay there.
I'll show everyone in a minute.
On the voice thing, which will probably occur in a few minutes. As you can see, we were trying to debate how to capture the best picture of the little insects swimming around in the little river, or ravine, or stream, whatever you want to call it. Now there is a bee somewhere, I just saw it, and now it's there it is.
I'm looking.
There's another one. Or was it a wasp? It was. I'm running away from wasps because I haven't attacked the wasp. If we look over here, camera, guy, please. Earlier, Oliver may have shown you some footage recording of a little sea creature. I have no idea what it is, but it does look interesting. And the seagulls are about to take our catering. It's gone. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. In here you have all sorts of fishes, tadpoles, fishies, goldfishes, weird little things. What did you say? Sea fleas? Water fleas. We'll do it on the voiceover. Our information astronomer thinks that they are water fleas, but we're not sure. But now, Jenna has something to say.
No, I don't actually, Kyle.
Back over here then. Stay there. Practice the distancing we've been practicing. Stay there, please. So, look, a dragonfly. A dragonfly.
Move. Where?
Whilst we tried to look for the insects in the pond, Oliver discovered daffodils. Let's run away.
Don't you think these are lovely flowers? Well, not an edge. The flowers are actually there. I was looking at these.
A dragonfly.
Let's come and have a look at this dragonfly. Oh, it's a nice orange.
I can't even see it.
Full of blood. That's another one.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, but that's a dragonfly. It went really fast, so I couldn't probably see it much. But here's the rest of the lake. Oh, there's something in the river. It's hopping. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Where's it gone? I don't know where it's gone, but it was there. It was hopping. Oh, I know you. Marky,
Can you point?
The seagull.
Where's the seagull?
Where is it, Marky?
Oh yeah, all the way up there, and it's coming over here. It may be coming really over here. Is it going to dive bomb us? Oh, watch out! You may have noticed this already, or by any encounters you lot have had, seagulls have a habit of always trying to constantly eat your food. Some people think it's best to just feed them so they go away, but as it turns out, they'll just stay and try and take your food and call their mates to assist as well. However, as you can see also from this video clip, it is impossible to try and catch one, because, well, it's not nice and they're very fast runners, and when they start flying their wings, it's difficult.
What?
Duck is the common name for numerous species in the waterfowl family Antidae, which also includes swans and geese. Ducks are divided among several subfamilies in the family Antidae. They do not represent a monophilic group. Camera over here, now.
Look, see those
1 minute. I'm waiting for him to wave his bum in his air, but he won't do it. Come on! Oh, never mind.
Meanwhile, Oliver is trying to capture a video or a photo of a duck.
He won't
Can't
do
see.
it. Come on! Oh, never
There's
mind.
something in the water.
Yeah, there is.
Right, at a distance, Oliver, please present to us.
Amy is a temporary.
Talking about the ducks.
She's temporary.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's not being in it. Now, what is that bubbling over there?
Bum duck. These are the ducks. As you can see. They are everyone is swimming through a green patch of grass. There are all these pigeons on them.
You may have noticed our new assisting presenter, Marky, who is quite new to this programme, but has been previously known for his work on the vehicle show. He's taken on a full-time role now, trying to take over Oliver. I know that. You're giving obvious information. You mean the viewers? Oh yes, we're going to film this, upload it, and all who's going to be watching are a bunch of cameras. Hi, camera people.
These pigeons, obviously, as you see, are quite friendly. Even though they won't always run up to you, you have to be really still. Look at this. They will come towards me expecting food.
But they're not socially distanced.
No, they're not socially. Hello.
They're not going to talk back.
I know. Well,
Bounce
seems
in the air. Oh,
you're
it's gone.
scared of pigeons, fine. Now, if you excuse me, I want to get a photo of a duck with his bum in the air.
Can I just say, when you're filming, you can actually take photos at the same time.
As you can see, there's an animal around this area. And you can hear animals too.
What we are trying to search for now are spiders in the grassy walls and leaves and all that, but we don't have much success until later on, I believe.
See any animals? Pause the video if you want. And just look. See if you can see, if you can notice, if you can spot any animals.
That's a terrible
This is
start.
a tree. I'm filming Animal Antics. Technically, it is alive, so.
Yeah,
It's technical sense.
that's true.
Gently, Amy. No.
Yeah, I've got Amy in touch with me. So.
It's not a nice thing to do.
It's a very nice tree.
These are excellent birds. Of course, you obviously love birds. I love birds personally. Birds that live in the sky above the trees, as most birds do. But not all birds live up there.
What are you doing?
Unlike these, birds like penguins do not fly, and many others. You might think it's odd to have a bird that doesn't fly, but there is actually such a thing. Unlike all of the birds you're looking at here.
Oh, I thought that was her then for a minute. I took my glasses off. When you said orange, I thought, right, shit.
Yeah, with big white chunks of the number 4 on her. As you can see, there are pigeons, ducks and seagulls mixed together. However, it is very unusual for that to happen. This way, Amy. This is a pink flower. However, I am not David Attenborough and I don't know all the information about flowers here, but as you can see, it looks quite nice. And because it was the summer, the bees have probably had it. Boring stuff. And here are some more flowers. Daffodils, tulips, pennies, whatever they're called. I don't know, I'm not really a flowery person, but as you can see, our economist who you may have just seen is also a flower expert, so you should ask her. Down there. Here we have a slightly stripy spider. However, we believe it's deadly, so we didn't touch it. I'm legging it. I am wearing the same clothes as last week, but obviously they've been washed since then. I would have worn something else because soaked in the rain. But I am wearing blue trousers, if that's any help. Today in this episode, we are going to be comparing what animals will act like during superb wind speeds.
That isn't what I said, Carl.
I'm talking about my one. And how they interact in the wind.
They blow over like Oliver, which you nearly just did. It is getting quite windy, so you can probably hear it on the camera.
The winds are meant to reach gusts of 50 miles an hour today. Full on winds.
And what's the storm called?
Francis.
Yeah, we're in Storm Francis.
Oh, we like it. You like it and we like it. Because not like that, it why like it. Because I'm always knowing it's very windy. It will like it.
Bowling alley, some people.
Not ours.
Well, no, but
The
still,
parks.
the parks. Now, normally it has loads of birds and seagulls and pigeons.
Because you can't hear me here, I'm just going to explain that the seagulls are normally there, as I'm indicating. And it's normally very, very, very crowded over there, but it's not. And that's because it's windy.
Right, never mind.
There's a human feeding the ducks. This is covered in seagulls. Pigeons.
Can you see that?
This black bird is a moorhen. Moorhens are very extraordinary creatures.
And their feet are green because they wee on them a lot.
No!
Overhead there is a tiny baby duck. We sound like Mad News reporters. And this is the army of ducks. Jenna, why don't you tell us a bit about them? Well, that's not good. Oh no, seagulls invaded, look. Oh, they're all over here now.
These are some ducks and seagulls. Now, normally I wouldn't think that they'll come across each other, but yeah. Oh, there's Kyle.
Seagulls here, Jenna! Oh, the more pigeons are about to be attacked by multiple animals. This is truly animal antics. Yes. Oh, Amy, she's doing the thing again. God, look over there. She's getting rid of all the. Here we have two baby ducks. You don't normally see them around there, but when they're born and new and around, they like to explore the area just a little bit before they become full adults and have children of their own. I'm going to pick some leaves and dunk them in the water and eat them like cookies and tea. Or if you really want to be freaky, dunk toast in tea. And here we have two rogue TV presenters. What have they got? Normally, at the park, on a day like this, it's quite full and busy. But today, it's empty. We're not the wildlife. Excuse me, that's our terrible production crew talking in the background. So normally it's full, but it's empty. But you do get the occasional seagull just there somewhere, and the occasional human. But it's so nice and open. I could take a billion landscapes whilst I'm here. I'm sure we'll be doing more than just wandering around twaddling in the wind. But our idea is we are trying to discover what animals are like during strong winds and gusts and bad weather like this. Quite frankly, you can notice a difference. You notice that.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Filming.
are you?
Oh,
Wow.
God. They are my two disposables.
Oi,
Expedition and comic relief.
oi.
So normally you notice that some birds ruffle their feathers a bit more to keep warm and to fly more accurately, rather than Jenna's chasing a seagull.
Here, me and Jenna are chasing a seagull, hoping we can kill it or something. Wow, no, don't.
Scare the life out of me in public. Jenna, that seagull is not going to give you a comment back. Oliver, you can't get after it. Okay, let's go. Come on. Do you have anything to say, Jenna? No. Tell us about this, Jenna. About what you're doing.
Highlighted.
That's not interesting, Oliver. I was wrong. It turns out there are some people at the park, but all the way down that way. And they all play football. How boring of them. Do you have anything to say about what's going on?
No, Oliver's being an idiot. Oh, they're chopping the trees.
Oh dear, the poor trees are being chopped. Oh dear, they are being chopped. Why are they chopping them? They have no reason to. Well, that's a bit of a chopped tree.
Isn't it weird on this camera where I can film it and then...
This is a common tree in its common habitat.
Oh dear. What out there? Looks like a face.
I don't know it's slow motion. What's time lapse?
Time lapse is where it makes it go extremely fast. A pigeon and a...
They're always chasing the seagulls. Oliver and Jenna were going to chase the seagulls, and the one is to check the seagulls. I wasn't like it.
Jenna, you can't run after a seagull. It's not going to work. This is truly social distance filming. Just how seagull, pigeon. It's not normally this quiet during the park or in the park, but because of the whole lockdown thing, it was a bit mixed and slightly confusing.
Obviously.
But the animals took it too seriously and never turned up. So, what we've concluded so far is that birds have absolutely no differences at all when they're in this type of weather. That's what we have to say. Oh, I'm being filmed by another person behind me. Oliver is just there, in the far background. Bye, Oliver!
Oh, look at my time lapse.
Here, a lot of flooding happened, and I mean a lot.
And the rain.
It's flooding here. Stuff like that, I want to know at home. Yeah.
The Jenna is crazing in the rain. It's raining outside. We'll put coats on and the shoes on. We're going. The rain is starting, and we like it. We just want to like it. I feel like it. I can feel happy. I can feel happy, sad, angry,
Excuse him.
scared, excited, worried.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Stop because that day all.
Stop shouting.
Wait.
Do you have anything else to say?
Look at it.
No.
I'm taking a picture.
You know, it's a good thing my phone's really waterproof, isn't it?
What?
Good thing this is waterproof.
My phone is waterproof, so I can't take any pictures.
I would have thought it would be though.
Yeah.
So today is one of those raining episodes, and next morning we're do another video, please. Explain how different animals react. Judging by the two soggy dogs, it was a rainy day.
I'm not a soggy dog.
Animals behave very differently in the rain because they've got to. Some animals hide Some animals come to the surface, like worms, for instance. They come to the surface. The rain.
Other animals, like humans, take shelter because they're all scared of the rain.
Like over there, you can see them in their little dome. Or you should go see them.
I love storms. We should go out more often. What?
Wet.
Holy moly! The biggest puddle for Amy! So, as expected because of heavy rain, the lake here at the park, the river, has gotten a little bit too high. Are we sure? It looks a bit high. But that is proper big. And if you look over here, it's the same story. It kind of looks quite cool in a fashion. As weird as it sounds, you could just see it streaming along there. And then obviously over here, it's like doom. Meanwhile, our two people over there are having helpless drinks. Have a little bit for animal antics. As this part of the river is really high, as you can see. It's not normally like this. There's a bit of foam going up down there for some bizarre reason. It's all coming out from the other side. That's falling down. That's not normally like that.
How high do you think the river is?
Very high indeed. Here we have another river there. So basically, this part of the
Whilst trying to enjoy the rain and the river, Richard Hammond arrived in a weird coat.
I'm suspecting it's in a very different.
Yes, so was I.
Because all of the water, but it doesn't really look so different. So,
We're on our way back.
to the
And
studio.
I'm completely drenched now.
I'm drenched too. I'm drenched.
So we've seen squirrels. They're all right in the rain. We've seen birds.
Die away, Kelly.
Right.
They're fine. We've seen.
Oh, look, there's a squirrel now. Look, look.
I don't think you normally get squirrels in the rain, but here's one, and probably because the tree has covered it.
We've got 5 of them.
Yes. So, we've got our Christmas tree. No, we already have pine cones on our Christmas tree. So,
4 we haven't put up yet. We're not that big. But we're going to.
Raining again. Ah! So, as my presenters are not doing a perfect job presenting at the moment, to conclude, animals don't really do much different apart from just hide a bit more from the rain and make weird noises. And, well, some animals like it, like this random guy going past me. Some animals like the pigeons don't like it, trying to get away from the area.
So windy, I could float.
Primarily pigeons don't like it much.
No, not in here. Much. And just to. I don't know what to say. I could fly. That's all I could say. It's so windy. I think it's meant to be 40 miles per hour winds.
I think we need official intel about that. Hang on. Hey Siri, how windy is it?
The wind's blowing at 22 miles per hour south right now.
Well, it's meant to be 40. It's meant to be. I was told that by our weather guy.
Who's the weather guy?
You!
I didn't say that. I never said anything about any weather apart from it's really windy and it's really rainy. Bird!
bird, duck, plane, crow. Womble! It's a womble!
What is a womble?
I've got a picture from
Let the others catch up.
Rasta Mouse. A womble, is it? I'm not sure. No. It's something on TV.
Right, Jenna, you're concluding the show, or well, this little part.
What?
What we've learnt from today.
Nothing.
Some animals do not like the rain and some do. And they all behave decently.
You haven't learnt anything.
That's interesting. That's not at all interesting.
We have to guess. Dad is doing when we get back.
To the river. Cow.
What?
Pause the camera.
Camera's still rolling, what's the matter?
Take a picture of the water.
Oh, okay.
And let the water reflect the image of the trees on. It'll look beautiful.
I am. I can take photos whilst I'm filming.
No, put your camera close to the water. Let it reflect. Then what?
I can't, I'll fall in, you idiot. Rat! I got a rat on footage!
Zoom in on him.
What are you doing? I'm trying to film seagulls.
Zoom in.
That's a head.
On the dog. Oh, it's so cute.
Jenna, we can't.
At this point, Jenna finally discovered what a fantasy is.
We're leaving him behind. It's not ours.
Others. That seagull's caught the golden ticket.
No, it's not Christmas.
From Amanda Holden. Duck. And a duck.
There are 2 ducks, they're all lovely dogs. I will no way, I will like it. Because you like it, the rain stopped.
Aww. Duck Central's coming this way, people.
No, they're not.
Everyone, do your best duck laugh impression.
No, it's a chicken.
That's a chicken. That's a dying duck. Being strangled. Oh look, there's another group over there. Oh look, over there.
Look, that's the biggest trio we've seen all the way.
Trio.
You burped into the speaker. We're
So,
clowning around in a minute.
In your conclusion, what do you think about the film Animal Antics?
Quite good. Sadly, we haven't done any night creatures, as I said.
Because we don't operate at night.
No, we
anymore.
don't do it at night. But we did understand that animals do behave differently in the rain. Have you been recording that?
Just started.
Phew.
So, we must now make a conclusion on the Animal Antics movie.
We didn't do anything today.
yeah, not today.
I meant throughout our whole filming period. Because throughout our whole filming period, we're basically making a movie
Yeah, we've
rather than a
we've
series.
done quite a bit, but no night creatures. Sadly, we should have done them.
We haven't learnt anything.
Jenna.
We learned that last time we were here, we got soaked, and animals more or less act the same. Although we probably learnt more during the
worms don't.
voiceovers.
Worms don't.
Well, no, worms just get flattened by the raindrops.
No, don't, you idiot. Do you know anything about animals?
Worms come up to the surface because they like the rain. They can feel the tibba tappa, and that's how birds get worms.
Yeah,
Present the
so-
show to the camera, not me.
Feet.
The birds make it seem as if it's rain, so worms come up so you can eat them. Yeah,
This is the news!
Would much rather look at that than Kyle, but okay.
Now, I think it's safe to say, although we tried to film other animals today, our main topic has been based on pigeons and ducks and seagulls, so basically flying animals. But they are interesting to see and quite interesting to learn about, which will probably give you some information on the voiceover again, as we always do, because we don't know everything whilst we're on site. You expect us to, but we don't bother because we're lazy. But we do take the time to come out here during these testing times of COVID-19 to film for you and still provide you entertainment, even if it's not about vehicles, like the vehicle show, which we really, really hope to start refilming next year, sorry. Ignore that next week. Next year, we plan to start refilming the vehicle show. After series 3, we want to get everything going. Anyway, this show is going to be a permanent show for one series. It will have 7 episodes. 7 episodes for the first series. And I've lost the best to say. We do plan to film each series per year, or a bit more regular if we're lucky, because we could just literally leave our house and come straight here. I'm not going to give you our address because I don't want you spamming us with letters. So we will be filming this on a more regular basis. But just, if you do plan to visit this place, wear these if necessary. Keep 2 meters apart, which is what we're doing when we're filming. Please excuse Marky though when he's getting close to us. He doesn't fully understand that he knows to wear a mask in the store. Because we're all from the same household, we all live together. Imagine how annoying that would be if you lived with us for a week. We just feel like you don't live with us, but we still come out here and socially distance ourselves to make it look more real. So just be careful when you visit, and do not scare the animals away. They're here because they're nice. This doesn't mean we're finished though. I haven't really more to say, but we're not over yet. There's probably more to be done. It's going to be a really long episode by the time we finish our film though. Gonna have to do some deleted scenes. Look, a brown pigeon that just moved. That's a rat? Okay, that's a rat apparently.
Bye.